The fun-loving Canadianaire who turned out to be a cold-blooded killer has been convicted of a second chilling murder. But just who is Dellen Millard, and when did he claim his victim's deaths? This is what we know so far. Tim Bosma was killed by Dellen Millard and Mark Smich after they test drove a truck he was trying to sell. Who is Dellen Millard? Dellen Millard is a notorious murderer from Canada. Together with his partner in crime, he killed Laura Babcock, a 23-year-old ex-girlfriend whose body was never discovered after she disappeared in 2012. He and Mark Smich, 30, murdered 32-year-old Tim Bosma after they test drove his truck. Since 2016, the pair have been serving a 25-year sentence for the murder of Tim Bosma, and await a further sentencing for the murder of Babcock in February 2018. Laura Babcock was 23 when she was killed by Dellen Millard and Mark Smich in 2012. He acted as his own lawyer at the Babcock murder trial, grilling the family of his former girlfriend during the high-profile trial. Millard grew up in Toronto and worked alongside his family at Millard Air, an aviation company in southern Ontario founded by his grandfather in the 1960s. On the surface, he appeared to be a fun-loving party guy, who owned a fleet of cars at an airport hangar and hosted pool parties. But despite his wealth, Millard had begun to dabble in petty theft, with a penchant for dealing drugs and stealing cars with partner in crime Mark Smich. Millard's father Wayne appeared to commit suicide in November 2012, inheriting the multi-million-dollar business. Millard has since been charged with his father's murder, and faces a trial for his dad's first-degree murder in spring 2018. Dellen Millard, 32, left, and Mark Smich, 30, right, have now been convicted of murdering Laura Babcock in 2012 and Tim Bosma in 2013. When did he murder Laura Babcock and Tim Bosma with Mark Smich? Dellen Millard killed Laura Babcock in July 2012 after his partner became jealous of their relationship. Millard and Smich had already been serving sentences for the murder of Tim Bosma when they went on trial for her murder in 2017. The pair killed Tim Bosma, a Canadian from Ancaster, Ontario, on May 6, 2013, incinerating the man after stealing his pickup truck. Tim Bosma had been trying to sell his diesel vehicle, and his wife Charlene Bosma had posted an ad online. Bosma joined the two for a test drive and never returned. His human remains were later found on an incinerator on Millard's farm. The body of 23-year-old Laura Babcock was never found, but the court in Ontario, Canada, heard Millard and accomplice Mark Smich destroyed her body using an incinerator. Cops later found a twisted poem on Smich's iPad saying the bee started off all skin and bone, now the bee lay on some ash stone, last time I saw her was outside the home, and if you go swimming you can find her phone. In December 2017, the pair were convicted of first-degree murder for Babcock's death. What were the Christina Noudga letters? During the Babcock trial, a total of 65 handwritten letters that Millard sent to his girlfriend at the time, Christian Noudga, were discovered by police and seen as a key piece of evidence. In one letter, Millard reportedly talked about the night Laura disappeared, saying she overdosed in his basement after doing cocaine with Smich. Millard later wrote Noudga, "That was just brainstorming. Forget it." Christina Noudga pleaded guilty in 2016 to obstructing justice and helping Millard destroy evidence on Bosma's murder. First picture of mum stabbed to death in front of Aldi Xmas shoppers. UK gets its iconic blue passport back in stunning Brexit victory for the Sun. Boozy darts fan slides down tube escalator. And it goes very wrong. Randy couple stun passengers by romping on top deck of bus. Holly Valance taunts businessman who lost £132 million High Court battle with husband. Bride who finally got pregnant through IVF has terminal cancer. The prosecution says Millard killed Babcock to get out of the love triangle. Jurors learned that Noodga and Babcock, who had briefly dated Millard, feuded over text messages. CBC News reports that in April 2012, Millard wrote Noodga about Babcock, "First I'm going to hurt her. Then I'll make her leave. I will remove her from RS.